Hey friends, welcome to Mystery Series where faith seeks understanding. I am Reverend Father Chetanna Jude Chukwuneke from the Catholic Diocese of Engr. One of the trendy things today in the new Christendom is that I belong to a Bible-believing church. And quite a lot has been said about it, and quite a lot of people have been intimidated about it. So this has led me to treat the topic, if it is about a Bible-believing church. To treat this, I have categorized two sets of believers in 4 pairs. 1. Those who believe in God and those who don't believe in God. 2. Those who believe God and those who don't believe God. 3. Those who believe in Jesus and those who don't believe in Jesus. 4. Those who believe Jesus and those who don't believe Jesus. Let's take it again. 1. Those who believe in God and those who don't believe in God. 2. Those who believe God and those who don't believe God. 3. Those who believe in Jesus and those who don't believe in Jesus. 4. Those who believe Jesus and those who don't believe Jesus. To get the sequence very well, those who believe in God and believe God believe that He sent His Son Jesus Christ and believe Jesus Christ. That will be the categorization I want us to do if it's about a Bible-believing church. You will ask me to really give a clear and distinct definition between belief in God and believing God. Believing God has to do with a principle, a theory, believing in the existence of God, in the capacity of God, without having a direct relationship with God. It is more theoretical, but that's the beginning. I want to differentiate those who believe in God, those who believe in Jesus, this is one category, and those who believe God and those who believe Jesus. To say you believe in God means you believe in the existence of God. It also means that you believe in the theories, in the capacity of God, in the principles, but you may not have had a personal relationship. It is an impersonal relationship. To believe God or to believe Jesus is to have a direct relationship with God, a practical approach to it. For instance, to say you believe God means you believe in God whom you have a direct relationship with. That means whatever God says you believe, no matter what, provided God has spoken through His word and through other means the Lord speaks and through the church, you believe Him. For instance, when a family member or a friend asks you, don't you believe in me? You say, I believe in you. But when something happens, you now say, now I believe you. You are giving a practical approach that is experiential, an approach that comes from a relationship that you have known this person. So this leads us to the 4 categories earlier mentioned. Now look at this as we look into a biblical understanding of these 4 categories. If you believe in God, then you have to believe God. And if you believe God, you ought to believe that He sent His only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, born of a woman under the law to redeem those who are under the law. Then if you believe in Jesus Christ, you ought to believe Jesus Christ as the only begotten Son and God Himself sent for us. Now let's look at some of the things Jesus said in the Bible to see what it actually means to believe Jesus and to believe God. For instance, in Luke chapter 22 from verse 19 we read, Then He took a loaf of bread, and when He had given thanks, He broke it and gave it to them, saying, This is my body which is given for you. I want you to look at this again. It says, Then He took a loaf of bread, and He gave thanks, and He blessed it, and He said, This is my body. I think if we are thinking rationally and very well, somebody needs to have reminded Jesus that was a loaf of bread He took. But to believe God, you have to believe whatever God has revealed, and whatever God says is true is true. Whatever God says is. And Jesus took a loaf of bread and said, This is my body. He didn't say, This looks like my body, this is similar to my body. He says, This is a definite pronoun. This is my body. Again, he continued in verse 20 and he said, and he did the same with the cup after supper, saying, this cup that is poured out for you is the new covenant in my blood. He took a cup of wine and he said, this is the blood of the new covenant. It's either that Jesus has missed categorization, how things are and what things are, form and matter, identification, or that he strictly means what he says. And I'll go for the second option, that Jesus was clear about it. To buttress this, we see St. Paul in 1 Corinthians chapter 11 from verse 23 to 26. It says, on the night before he was betrayed, he took bread and gave thanks and said, this is my body. And he repeated the same again. He took a cup of wine and said, this is the blood of my new covenant with you. So we are sure, for Paul to have reiterated this, that means that Jesus was not missing categories. That whatever he says, that he means. If you are a Bible-believing Christian, if it is about a Bible-believing Christian, you must believe Jesus for his words. But before we make conclusions, let us go again in John chapter 20, verse 21. Down, we read. After he had said this, he showed them his hands and his side. Then the disciples rejoiced when they saw the Lord. Jesus said to them again, peace be with you. As the Father has sent me, so I send you. When he had said this, he breathed on them and said to them, receive the Holy Spirit. Again, we see from verse 20, he continued, and he did the same with the cup after supper, saying, this cup that is poured out for you is the new covenant in my blood. I want you to listen. That was a cup of wine. And the Lord said, this is the new covenant in my blood, poured out for you. There's also, for me, if you look at it, you see that there is a misplacement of categories. But Jesus meant that that cup of wine he raised up and gave thanks is the cup of the new covenant in his blood. To show that Jesus was not missing categories, we see Paul the apostle in 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 23 to 26 said the same thing, that he is doing it in memory, that Jesus took a cup of wine and gave thanks as the blood of his new covenant. And also he took bread and gave thanks as his body. Beloved, if you are a Bible-believing Christian, if it is about a Bible-believing Christian, you must believe Jesus for his words. So let us also see in John chapter 20 from verse 20 down. After he had said this, he showed them his hands and his side. Then the disciples rejoiced when they saw the Lord. Jesus said to them again, peace be with you. As the Father has sent me, so I send you. When he had said this, he breathed on them and said to them, receive the Holy Spirit. If you forgive the sins of any, they are forgiven. If you return the sins of any, they are retained. Beloved, if we go back to the principles and the categories we have taken from the onset, believe in God, believe in God, believe in God, believing in Jesus, believe in Jesus, then we apply it to this. How would we say that we are Bible-believing Christians without believing Jesus? Then our relationship is still on a theoretical level, not on a direct level that we have come to have a personal relationship to believe that whatever Jesus says is. That we do not believe in the body and blood of Christ. We believe that it looks like the body and blood of Christ. It is just communion service. No, it is the body and blood of Christ. Again, how do we see when Jesus has given the commission that you can ask for forgiveness from men? He has commissioned his priests to forgive sins. If you believe God, you stop at that. If you believe Jesus, you stop at God can forgive sins, but man standing in place of God cannot. In conclusion, my dear friends, a Bible-believing Christian is one who believes in God, who believes God, Who believes in his Son, Jesus Christ, whom he has sent, as in John chapter 3 verse 16? And who believes Jesus? So, I urge you Catholics, and I urge you fellow believers, that Catholics are more Bible-believing Christians. Anyone who says he's a Bible-believing Christian must go through this first sequence. And if you are not there, then you are not. Be proud of your faith. Thank you for listening, and do enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.